So this is something that I think is going to blow a lot of people's minds. People have talked about retracements. People have talked about, sell the news events and things like that. But what if I told you we are actually approaching a massive buying event? There is capital that is shifting right now that is setting up to buy the market in huge, huge quantities. And this is something that, frankly, people are not paying attention to, and they should be, right? So we talked about probably about a month ago, there was the highest amount of USDT on exchanges in 18 months, right? Basically since mid 2022, which was significant, right? It was people preparing for this run, and this was all taking place before BTC went on its run. That's great, right? So you'd think that a lot of that got depleted. But what if I told you that deposits into exchanges from stables is actually expanding? What if I told you that there is capital being positioned right now that is getting ready to buy once we enter 2024? So what I've been paying attention to here is the exchange inflows. And you can see that there is a significant trend that is taking place here. You can see that over time, this average inflow is actually working its way up. It is increasing. You can see here the 90-day average, or the 180-day average, the 90-day average, the 30-day average, the 7-day average. It is all, there we go. There we go. It is all increasing. It is working its way up. We are seeing a higher and higher and higher average influx into exchanges, right? So this is great, right? But I want to talk about the actual amount of USDT that's held on exchanges currently. And this has been on a significant rise lately. In fact, December 28th would again set a new high over the last year and a half in terms of the USDT that is on exchanges. Again, look at what's happening with the average here. The average amount that is on exchanges prepared to buy has significantly increased over the last 180 days. There are people that will tell you, not to call anybody out, but there are people that will tell you that the macro situation isn't right and that there's all these things that may play a negative impact. I get that, right? These are some of the macro factors that we've talked about for a long period of time, but you need to follow the money, follow what the money is doing. And right now, the money is positioned to buy. It's not positioned to sell. It's not positioned to take profits. What are you going to do? Sell USDT and get $1, right? It's positioned to buy in very significant quantities. And I would expect that sometime over the next probably month, this is setting up for that significant buying move to the upside. Now, I have to say this, right? Why is this a Cardano ADA video, right? When we look at this capital and this setup, right? All this is positioned for the coins at the top, the ones that are established, the ones that have been around the block, and the ones that are really positioned for bigger, significant runs. That means Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, BNB, and of course, ADA, right? These are the ones that are going to see the biggest significant impact. And now that we've moved out of some of those resistance levels in terms of ADA, and we're entering kind of no man's land, that's where it can start to make these bigger, faster movements. Now, I'm not saying ADA is going to get all, $200 and some million worth of this USDT. That'd be great. That'd be huge for the price of ADA. But don't think that it's not going to be flowing there. I should have kept it pulled up. I X'd out of it. But right now, ADA is actually beginning to decorrelate from BTC. I don't know if anybody saw that, right? A full number one in there represents 100% correlation to BTC. It's actually down to about 40%. It is on the drop right now. ADA is beginning to do its own thing. And I'm sure many of these other assets are beginning to do that as well. Right during this time, they again begin to kind of move separate from BTC as we run into the halving. And I think that's this transition that's beginning to take place. So again, I would not be surprised by a significant surge in price across the market as we move into 2024. And as always, this is not financial advice, but pay attention to the money, pay attention to what is happening there. And I think it's going to lead us the right direction. So I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts here, but I hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.